Our first word of the day is going to start with aizu, which is a sign, a signal, or a clue, and aizu. On the left side, we have I, which is to meet, and on the right side, we have zu, which is a map. A meeting of a maps is a sign, a signal, or a cue. A meeting of a map. And you can think of this like in terms of like a battle. If you're, if you're supposed to meet up with your troops at some point in the map, you're gonna have to signal each other IRL to kind of get the message across that that's when the meeting is happening. Signal across a map. Aizu. Across a map. So I'm going to write this one down 10 times. Or 5 times, sorry. Since we already know the kanji in this one. Aizu. Sign, a signal, or a number 2 is ice cream, which is just ice cream. Ice cream is ice cream. Cream. Long read. Ja, samban is aisuru. Ai on the left side is love, and suru makes it a verb. I on the left would just be a noun, but since we're adding suru to the end, it's the verb form. Aisuru is to love someone. I love my girl. Aisuru desu is to love. Number 4 is aite, which is a companion, a partner, a company, or an other party. On the left side, we have intermutual or together with I. Hokani, what's the other reading for this? So or shu. I, and on the right side we have a hand or te. So a joining together of hands is a companion or partner. A joining together of hands, partner, or your opponent in sports. Aite is a companion, partner, or an opponent in sports. Aite. Companion, a partner, or another party. Tsuki wa ainiku, which is unfortunately sorry or but. No kanji to remember here, it's just ainiku. Ainiku. It's almost like I is to meet, and niku is like nikui. Difficult. Hateful. Ainiku. So to meet it is hateful, which means unfortunately or sorry. Ainiku. It it. Rokuban, number 6, is aimai, which means vague, ambiguous, unclear, or fuzzy, with 2 kanji that both mean dark or unclear. Dark or foolish, and dark and unclear. Our first kanji is kurai, or ai, which is dark and not clear. This kanji is made up of the radicals for a sun on the left side and in our entire kanji for love. So I'm going to think of this as the sun and the moon. So the sun has a lover, like in many ancient myths, and it's the moon. And so the sun loves the darkness. Kurai or I is dark and not clear. Kurai and dark or Kurai or I. Dark. I or Kurai is dark. Kurai is dark. Kurai dark. Dark. The sun loves is the moon or dark. Fortunate, I'm sorry, or but. I or kurai. Aimai no I. Tsuki wa kurai. Mai, bai, or musaboru. Musaboru, which is dark or foolish. Here on the left side we have sun, and on the right side this radical means not yet. So not yet the sun means it's still dark outside. Kurai, mai, or bai is dark or foolish. So I'm not going to remember musaboru for the moment. Just try and keep it to kurai, mai, and bai is dark and not yet the sun. Kurai, mai, musaboru. Not yet. It's dark. I. Kurai. Aimai no mai is before the sun. Dark. It is dark before the sun comes. Sun has not yet come up. It's mai, bai, saboru. Together, they make aimai, which is vague, ambiguous, or unclear. Dark, dark. Vague and Shichiban, number 7 is Nanaban, sumimasen, is an iron, as in a pressing iron for clothes, or a hair iron. Both of them are called iron. Iron. It's a hair iron or a clothing iron. 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 An iron for pressing clothes or an iron for pressing hair. Tsugi wa aki, which is space, room, vacancy, opening, free time, or disuse. This uses the kanji for a or ku, which is space or kind of the sky. So aki is a noun for a space, a room, a vacancy, or an opening in a place. Aki. Aki desu. Space, vacancy, space not used. Aki desu. Space, a vacant place, or an empty. Number 9 is akikan, which is just empty, as we learned before. There's space, and kan is our new kanji here, which the reading for it is just kan, which is a tin can, a container, or a jar. Should be easy to remember, which is this guy here. Radicals in this kanji are, it's almost... It's almost go, as in time goal for a time. ちょっと待ってね。Yeah, it's this radical here. Uma or go, which is a horse. So a horse in its stable. So a horse in its stable, which is these, I'm taking this kind of bottom part to be a stable. The horse in its stable is like the horse is in a tin can or a container or jug. On the horse in its stable. Tin can, a container. Tin can. As in Akika. Tin can, an empty can in particular. Can. Number 10 is Aki-chi, which is a vacant land and unoccupied ground or an empty lot. Aki-chi. On the left side, we have Aki again for vacant space, and on the right side, we have Chi for land. So vacant land is literally Aki-chi. Vacant land, unoccupied ground, or an empty. Aki. Empty land or vacant. Number 11 is Akipoi. I think that's supposed to be Akipoi. ちょっと待ってね。Akipoi. はい、Akipoi. Akipoi. Akipoi is easily bored, quick to lose interest, or fickle with a new kanji. With Akiru, a different Aki here, which is whole. Akiru or whole, which is sated, tired of, bored, or satiate. Akipoi means poi is like seeming like, or with a tendency to be X. So kodomo poi is like a child, and akipoi is as if you're being bored. So someone who is easily bored is akipoi with akiru. In this kanji are our radicals for to eat on the left side, and on the right side we have to wrap or pack up with tsutsumu. So to wrap up your food is like you're tired of the table or you're bored of being at the restaurant, so you wrap up your food to take it with you because you're tired and bored. Akiru or whole is sated, satiate, tired of, or bored. Wrap up your food because get tired of, get sated. As in akipoi, easily bored. Bored. Easily bored or Easily tired of boy. And number 12 for tonight is going to be kakeru, which is to be chipped, to be damaged, or to be broken. The kanji itself is ketsu, which is a lack, a gap, or a fall. This kanji makes up the right side of our fuku. Fuku is to blow something. So if you think of that kanji, it's the mouth with blowing. So it's to make a gap or a lack in your mouth. Is fuku, and this is the gap or the lack of it itself. Ketsu or kakeru is to be chipped, to be damaged, to be broken, or to be lacking. They use this verb to refer to when the moon is waxing, when there is space created. Space. So I'm going to think of it like kakeru or ketsu is a lack gap. Lack. Be chipped, to be damaged, or to be broken. Kakeru. Alright, that's it for all of our kanji today. Back up to the top and make sure we've got all these down. And the second part of this kind of study strategy is to go over a bunch of words from the day before. I currently review probably a day. So keep that up, keep going, keep on reviewing these, and eventually it'll be fine. Our first kanji for today was aizu, or the meeting on a map, which is a signal or a cue. Aizu is a signal or a cue. Tsugi wa aisu kurimu, which is katakana as imu. Tsugi wa to love, which is our kanji for I, love, plus suru, to do. Aisuru, to do love. Aisuru, to love. Tsugi wa, a companion or a partner, is just an aite. Aite, joining of hands with someone. Can also mean your opponent in sports. Unfortunate, sorry, or but is meeting. Ai, written in hiragana. Iku, which I hate to meet you with this. It's unfortunate, sorry, but, and then you say what you're sorry about. Tsugi wa vague, ambiguous, unclear, or fuzzy, which is aimai desu. Aimai. With our sun loving something, and that something is darkness because the kanji means dark. Ai and mai with before the sun. Also for dark. Aimai is fuzzy, unclear, or vague. Next is a hair iron or a pressing iron, which is just written in katakana as airon. This. A room, a vacancy, an opening, or free time is an aki space using our kanji. Aki. An empty can is just an aki kan. Cool. Kan, which is our horse. Empty can. Aki kan is an empty can. Vacant land is aki. Vacant, really land. He is vacant. Akipoi is easily bored. Akipoi. With our. Right, you're wrapping up your food. So food on the left side. Wrap it up. Easily bored. And our last kanji for our last word for today was kakeru, to be chipped, to be damaged, or to be broken. Gap or chipped, to be damaged. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I hope you have a wonderful Monday. See you all tomorrow. Episode 2 this week. Episode 152. Dead Man DZ's Study Specials. Thanks for watching, everyone. どうもありがとうございました。じゃあ、また明日。